And we're back to another episode of Let's Play Lord of the Rings: The Third Age. I'm your host, the RPG guy, and oh yeah, we just killed us a troll haven of monsters. Alright, that was a little goofy, but still. Alright, let's get back into this, shall we? Let's invest into accuracy, because clearly that's lacking. Probably every character should be throwing all their points at accuracy at this juncture. Can't afford to miss. Especially the slower, harder hitting characters. And her dex is pretty high. Let's put hers in spirit. Let's move. Hey, Gandhi.
It is good to see you here. Your force must divide and stop the invaders. Find me higher up in the city when you are through.
Let me join you, my friend. My hammer longs for troll flesh.
I think you have an axe there, buddy. Of course, more scenes of just chaos. Which, I mean, what more were you expecting? I should have went for the shielded one, darn it. They didn't come out for Elagos. We still need him to learn his uber skill, because to have Extelion Wrath and to have Hadhod being able to hit 4 times with his axe, you're pretty good damage output wise in this area. And he's like 12 or 13 from that moment, so yeah. Now the other thing too is Northern Storm does greater damage over time to all enemies, so that's another reason for picking that up with Elagos on top of his Flash Arrow. So you open the battle up with Flash Arrow, and then you would open up any later fights with something very similar. So he should learn Counter-Strike, or Counterattack, and then when we get a chance, what we'll do is he's going to be learning his ultimate anyway. But we don't need to use Barathor as much right now. So we'll swap Barathor out for another character. Probably Morwen. Because Morwen's really good when given the opportunity to kind of shine. Aedan is... Again, there's no terrible character. It's just that it depends on how you develop them and how much time you put into, using them. And then, yeah. And if you don't use them and give them enough time to grow, by this point in the game, they're so far behind, it's near impossible for them to catch up by that point. And so it's something you have to be wary of. Toast. Elagos gets a new cloak. I think there's a treasure back this way, but you never know. Where is he at? Oh, well, he's still a long ways. He's 6 out. And then we can start pulling him out for other characters. Pretty much, it'll be a lot of using Aedan and Idril once Hadhod is done, but it's going to be actually picking up with Aedan, I think. Idril's behind in levels, but she's going to be the leader of our party for right now. She's kind of finishing off skills here. I mean, she's almost done with everything, so I'm not too worried about her. Again, I stand by my statement. A lot of this game is more about learning skills than it is about leveling. Okay? Leveling has some value, clearly, but there's so many times where I would argue that it's more complicated than that. Hadhod, first age mithril belt buckle of the fathers. Okay, that's a 47, giving him fire, water, earth. Giving him a lot of spirit. A lot of speed. But I don't know how you justify replacing that with this. You don't. Alright, let's move. Let me see here. We got trolls. I see a chest back there. Let's just go straight and try to not get into a rando, because it don't really benefit from them. I mean, you do a little bit when you want to learn skills, but when you're trying to get to further points of the game, it's not necessarily that useful. I might be able to kill that Wrath of the Penmark. Yes. It's okay, she kind of had her turn. Nice dodge. Orwin's about to level. Go over here first. And Wrath is the Penmark. Not a kill though. Should kill the spearman, or whatever you want to call it. Kill the regular one too. And killed him. Man, does she need a better helmet, along with Aiden. Second age loon, silver scimitar. Third age broncusia fortification. I don't know what that word is, and I'm not gonna learn it. It's like the only time in my life I've ever heard of it. It's pretty good, and it's only a little bit better than what she's got. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Those stats are pretty good. What are we giving up? Plus 19 speed. So we're giving up 14 speed for this. You know what? We should probably do it. I'm not gonna lie. As much as that 19 speed is really nice, it doesn't hurt, I think, to make that mild change. He's guarding a malicious chest. This cannot be. We cannot allow for this. Are we gonna be 2 or 3 of them? No, just the one. Well, 2. Okay, Elgus is gonna get a turn right away, so I just say go for the jugular. This one's probably easier to kill. There's no good answer. They both stun, so what you gonna do? Nice double crit. Yeah, still hit her somehow. She hit him back. Killed him too. We never tried the paralyzing shot on this one. I'm going to try it now. If it doesn't work, then there's no point. Yeah, I didn't think it would. It didn't work on the other one. Why would it work on this one? Penny. Didn't kill him. I might actually wait just so Morrowind can steal some AP. Yoink. Now I don't mind killing him. He's a big guy. Dwarven black iron pauldrons for Hadhod. Spirit Age Citadel Guard Bronze Spear. Again, more stuff for Aiden. 127.13, 137, yeah. Let's run this way, because we gotta go this way next. More scenes that I have to skip. Alright. What are they doing? Dude, I gotta fight our way through the city. Ooh. You know what? I really don't like casters in this game. So they must die. And there is Rampage of Durin, meaning we can pull Hadhod out on his next turn as far as I'm concerned. Who would I bring in? Probably Eowyn at this point. We need to also reconfigure Hadhod to make sure he's learning a skill we want him to learn versus learning garbage. Because he's got some weird skills that aren't that great. And actually, like I said, we've probably learned one of his best skills outright. Go to Hadhod. Yeah, he's going to learn counterattacks for 50 turns. And Mountain Hewer is a spirit attack that hurts all enemies. So that's an AoE axe attack. Smite, a melee attack that always causes a critical hit. He always causes critical hits as long as we're in perfect mode anyway. Lowers Hadhod's defense but increases speed for a short time. That one's tricky. A little more speed wouldn't hurt, but we'll go with counterattack. I don't think any of these other skills are that good. Followed by Berserk, because that would be useful too. So him counterattacking at this point of the game would be freaking devastating. He would hit so freaking hard, which is why it's worth doing. And then back in here. Just gonna help this dude. So we need to take Hadhod out again, probably for Eowyn. And then we have a group of characters who can pretty much heal themselves. But that's not really ultimately what we need to do or have going on, because if they're using their spirit powers each turn, more specifically, if Morwen's not using her axe skills, then she's not going to learn any new skills, so it's a kind of a catch-22 if you're not careful. So he needs to learn both, as far as I'm concerned, but dude. This was what I was afraid of. Oh man, really? I don't mind Eowyn stealing health. More when I don't want to have to do it. I also don't mind if Elagos does it, because it goes towards True Shot. That's why I'm trying to get him to do it. Fill up the health bar. That tasty HP goodness. Like balanced breakfast. A pain! See if we can blind him a little more. More crit too, you know. There we go. Eventually we'll put Idriel in when Morwen's further along, or even at this point Elagos, but we need Elagos blinding enemies, so it goes hand in hand there. We Andorian Steel Warrior Greaves, and a bunch of consumables. Okay. Gotta be better than what he's got. Let's go this way to that save point we saw. Use it, because again, saving is your friend. Second Age Numenorian Ring of Command. Resistance to fire and air, but 11 speed, 13 dex, 8 strength, and 4 con. That's a big stat bonus. Over 23 speed. So you're... okay. They're both really good. The question you have to ask yourself is, you're giving up 23 speed, so you're giving up 12 speed to add more dex, which helps with defense. Fire and air or defensive earth. I hate to say it, they're both really good. You also get 5 more strength and one more con, but you lose spirit actually. Jeez. We'll go with it. Screw it. Protects against fire and air. I mean, enemies are going to start using fire, I think, coming up, so having a mild resistance to that's probably a good idea. And he went Mr. Stabby on him. Freaking sweet. And that was a random encounter. That was not the encounter. I thought it was the fight we were fighting here. Guess not. We're not that lucky. Oh no, he's already putting up Dark Water. Okay, we can cancel that, but we can cancel it. Do we need to? Cancel it. I hate to do that when I don't think we need to. Ooh, nice dodge. Okay. That just goes on, in my opinion, a little too long. Okay, we've got 2 directions to go. Let's see, we go this way towards the troll. I keep wanting to call them ogres. They look more like ogres to me. Let's blind them. Let's give him the old beat down. Wrath of the Penny. That's just what I'm calling it, man. Just keeping it simple. Wrath of the Penmark. Let's try here. No, because that delays his turn. I think. It's about the same. Whatever. At this point, damage is damage. So he misses this. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Wasted attack. I'm not gonna hit. He's probably gonna hit. Ooh. Ow. Oh no. Well, that just happened, so we're gonna have to bring in Idriel. Let's do it. We'll bring Morrowind back in when it's a little less chaotic. Specifically when there's one full less. Morrowind. Penmark. That I don't know. There we go. Thunder smashes on the loose. Thunder smashes loose. And there's Stunning Cleave, which means we need to check out what she's learning next. To make sure she's learning probably Orc Bait. Because that other skill I don't think it's going to be that useful. Binding Pendant, 3rd Age Fanghorn Binding Pendant for Idriel. There's more XP and she leveled. What's her at? 60, so she's catching up, just not even being in the party. To a degree. Morrowind, what is she? Valorious Cleave is useless. I know it always hits, but we don't need that. Orcbane will be what she works on. How's he doing? He's still kind of hurting. He's 4 away from Wrath of Idris. And we'll see if we can pick up Rampage of Helm. Because that would make him on par with Hadhod and Barathor. This is still behind quite a bit. We'll have to see. That's a skill I really want him to learn. Then he's pretty much good for a while. This is good too, but that's the skill right there that makes him pretty much a stalwart healer, for lack of a better term. Okay, so got that troll. Let's move along, shall we?
Here comes the tower!
Idriel! Eligos! Down the wall! Keep that thing away! Hathor and Berithor! Fire that catapult! We shall try to hold them while you bring the tower down!
So wait, what? And you can't switch characters, so you're stuck with what you got, so hopefully you prepared. Shouldn't be an issue, though, not really. Let's go ahead. Which one is number 2? Time to die. Did you notice even Hadhod couldn't take him down? She's hurt. Let's deal health. Still didn't kill it. They're getting stronger. And the game knows it, I think, too. I know that sounds weird, but... Getting stronger. Hence why learning Orc Bane is a big deal, in my opinion. 20 AP more, he can do 4 attacks. Bam! Tough acting, Tenactin. That dude got laid on his out on his ass. And they're gonna bounce us around, I think, between several battles here. Specifically this, which we need to put up fear protection right away. Let's do Haste of the Elves on herself so she can get some extra turns. We're gonna do AoE blinding as usual. It's interesting how they force you into these party-specific groups. Resistance to fear, making this boss almost harmless, except for the wind attack it can do. So let's protect against that with company resistance. And he wasted a turn with that because we just buffed against it, which is good. Let's heal. Going forward here. Nice. Double crit. Nice dodge, sweet. Alright, let's do this. Nice triple crit. Oh, wow. That's the first time she's done that kind of damage. Ever. That. You prick. Oh, was he getting hoy? Who's left? Them. Okay, so it's going back between the two groups. Which is good and bad in its own way because we're not having much. We have healing abilities, but not guaranteed healing. So we need to be. Oh, come on! We need to be very careful here. Let's go ahead with Spirit Powers. Let's do Mountain Shield. This will give Aiden a chance to heal Hadhod and, in a sense, heal himself later. Because we're going to need to do that. Well, Morrowind and Hadhod in the next few rounds here will work on beating down these orcs. Well, at least that kicks. At least counter kicks him, you know? And then he can pull health off of the enemy's next round. At least it was a kill, though. I want to see if Hadhot can one-shot one of these with his new skill. Didn't get a turn. Young. Now, question here. This seems like a new battle entirely. And it's a good thing we did it. We don't have the means right now. We need to kill these orcs. There's Frenzy, that way she gets 2 spell options. And she can heal Elagos. Actually, she doesn't need to heal Elagos. She should haste to the Elves Elagos, because Elagos can drain HP from a boss, enemy. He can heal himself. Yeah, it's full health again. One thing I didn't want to get hit by. Ouch. There we go. Let's see here. Nice. Almost 30k. And almost 30k. Nice triple crit. Wow. We killed it. Nice. Sometimes you just need a little bit of crit in your life, you know?
Look out! It's its way!
There are more orcs! Behind us!
We must go deeper into the city, with haste!
Nazgul!
Forward! To the gate!
No, I don't want to view a scene of Middle Earth. Second age dwarven mithril piercing axe. Tall shellstone of action and half stone. Okay, hold on. But I've got a pretty good axe right now. 196. Or no. 160. Oh, jeez, and crow. 196. Yeah, he won't equip that. She's getting more and more jacked. I'm forgetting about her gear. 130. Yeah. And then defense against water, earth, and air. Nice spread of skills. You know what? I beg to say that this is still better because the resistance to the elements isn't as important as the resistance to frickin' slash pierce and blunt. And she already should have some resistance, I believe, already built into her. Yeah, she has. Okay, she takes normal, but still, that's not like that's not a breaking issue at this point. Okay, so we're kind of configured to this. Eligos is pretty much out of AP, as far as he's concerned. Bring in Morwen here. We are going to use a blinding shot though, just because I know he can do some good damage with that, and cause blind to all these fools. And we'll probably leave Bareth in, just because of Ecthelian Wrath, he could probably take some of these enemies out too. Boom. Yep. The next round of his, he comes out because he just has no more AP to do anything. Our need for that save point becomes paramount. Unless unless a bunch of characters level, then it doesn't matter. They're pretty close, I think. And there's counterattack kicking in. You know, we'll bring in Aiden instead. He's just as good. He's... Oh, no, he's still in it. Let's throw up leadership. Might as well. Let somebody else get the kill here. Nice. Yeah, nobody leveled. Morrowind Row, Hero Steel Chain Mail Skirt. I think that's the first upgrade she's had in that regard. Let me see. We'll find out in a minute here. I have a strong feeling that's her first leg upgrade. And I think it's because one glitched out somewhere. I don't care about actions. 31. Yeah. Yep. This is... I know there's one with little shields on the side, so I know that she's been glitching out this playthrough. There's no other explanation. Let's hit up this save point and save, because we need our AP reserves back pretty much. And saving is our friend. And if we look at some skills here, we can get an idea. She's almost learned Valorious Haste, which we'll put her on Water Stallion next. He's got a ways to go there. He's getting there. Again, ways to go. But he's getting use of his skills just for the blinding element. He's almost got his Wrath of Idris, which is good. He's most of the way through Absorption. He's 75% of the way there. Again, picking up Scatter Health is going to be the big one. And where was I? That was Aiden. Orcbane's got quite a ways to go with her, and like I said, once we get that, she still needs to get Rohirric Rampage, which, again, these are two very powerful skills. So the sooner we get it, the better. Company Power is getting there, which I'm not really going to really use that much. Warcry, yeah, again. We use his leadership skills at this point because they're necessary for the battle. We're not going to be spamming any of those. Unless there's nothing else for him to do and giving another character the SP needed. Yeah, so he's working on his last skill. I worry a little still that Idriel, level-wise, is behind. Like I said, skill-wise, she's really not. So, it really just depends. Let's go ahead and invest our skill points into something. Oops, not our stat points, rather. There we go. Let's see here. Alright, we're all good. Let's make a save. And I want to thank you guys for stopping by. So like, comment, subscribe, and again, all that good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/JackTartStudios for more live gaming action. And when we come back, we will continue our trek through Minas Tirith, while the city is pretty much imploding on itself, for lack of a better term. So, anyway, thanks for stopping by, guys, and we'll see you guys next time.